Doc, I got titties. I know, Frank. They're huge.
Hello everyone, Comico Industries here, and welcome to the August 1st update. Now, today is going to be a lot like AVAC, except, in my opinion, it's going to be a lot better. Just saying. Today I'm going to be telling you guys what's in store for the future, I guess. And also, like, things that I've been doing. So, yeah. So, I figured I would start off with what's on everyone's mind, and that is Taos. If you don't know what Taos is, it's The Adventures of Smiley. It's a concept that I've had for a long time. It's a story that has been in the works, I guess, as you could say that, for 3 years, 2-3 years. And it really all started from one little sketch that I made going to Florida on vacation, and it's grown a lot. It's grown into this huge story that I've always wanted to make an animation of. So a lot of people are probably wondering, where is that animation? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Taos will actually not be an animation. It took me a long time to come up with this decision, but I feel like it's the best decision to actually make Taos a comic book. And the reasons why I have come to this decision to change the media of Taos is that I can produce something with better quality than I would normally be able to if I were to make an animation. With a comic, all I'm doing is drawing pictures, and with those pictures could be a lot more detailed. Instead of, I would only have to draw about 5 pictures per page, instead of having to draw hundreds and hundreds of pictures for a couple seconds. So it's a lot better quality, and it's going to be a lot more detailed than if I were to make an animation. The second reason being that it's going to be easier to make and faster to make. Animations take a while, and with just one person working on it, myself, it would take forever. So instead of having it take a lot longer to make an animation, I figured when I'm making a comic book I'd be able to release more at a shorter time frame. And it's also easier to make because I already draw Taos all the time, so why not just put that into a comic book format and then release it and then have an episode done. And the third reason why I've decided to not make Taos an animation is because it was just too ambitious of a project. Like I said before, I'm just one guy, and I had this Hollywood-like show in mind whenever I thought of Taos. I haven't really animated something of a caliber to be considered a full-length animation. The only things I've done are really the test animations, a little bit of AVAC, and the few clips that you've seen here. I'm working on another animation on the side, which I will talk about later on in this video, but that's really the first thing that I've done. I don't feel like I'm at a level that I'm comfortable with to be able to work on Taos as an animation. Of course, that doesn't mean that I won't make Taos an animation. Right now it's going to be a comic book, but in the future if I ever want to stop working on the comic and actually make a show out of it, then, I mean, I could if I wanted to. It just really depends on how much I like drawing the pictures and how much I like working on the comic book. So, after the months of just thinking and making a decision on whether or not to make it a comic book, once I finally made that decision, I started working on it. And you actually see in the background right here a time-lapse that I made of the rough draft pages. That was the first thing that I did. I went to my drafting table and I got a piece of paper and I drew the rough draft that you can see right there. And I realized in that moment how not easy making a comic is, because the storyboarding is what takes most time, because you have to make every page unique when it's just a bunch of boxes. You have to think about the different sizes of the boxes and how they correlate with the pictures themselves, and which ones need more attention and which ones need to be bigger, which ones need to not be squared, maybe rounded or triangulated. It's a lot of hard work to plan out the comic, but once you do, you're able to refine it and put it in to Flash is what I'm using to draw the pictures and to make the final product, and to actually refine it and make the finished comic book. It took a lot longer than expected. I think it's because I'm not really used to making a professional comic book. I made comics before as a kid, just, you know, getting one piece of paper, putting the cover on one side, flipping it over, and drawing a few boxes and making random drawings. But I never really done something like this before. So it's taken me a while to kind of figure out get my groove and get my footing into the comic book process. Really, the thing that took the most time was I had scanned the rough draft and I'd put it into Flash, but it didn't line up. Like, it wasn't neat, and I used a ruler at the beginning, but I just said screw it, and I free-handed the boxes. And so then I redrew the rough draft in Flash and made it all neat and squared it off, and that took a full day just to do that. And then for the next 2 days, I made a wall. I had made half of the first panel in 2 days worth of work. Overall, the progress that I have so far, which are 2 of the pages of the first episode and the little bit of the final draft that you can see right here, took over 15 hours of work. And that is insane to me. And the main reason isn't because it's super hard work. The main reason is because I've never done something like this before, and so it's taken me a lot of time to figure out how to go about doing it. So basically, with this Taos update, it's coming along. It won't be done today by any means, but you should be able to see the first episode very, very soon. Because I am getting faster at drawing, I'm learning a lot of things. A lot of new things about Flash that I didn't before, which is helping immensely. And so yeah, you should be able to see it very, very soon. Now, on to the second question on everyone's mind. Why the crap haven't you done anything in over a year? Well, it's probably been like 6 months, but really it's been like a year. I just had my birthday recently, and so, you know, I'm getting older, and it's taking me a lot longer to do things. So there's that. I just got The Last of Us Remastered recently, and that's taking a bit of my time. Oh hey, it's The Last of Us Remastered. Oh well, yeah, maybe I'll play it a little, you know, just pop it in, see how it is.
3 days later.
I've also been working on a secret animation that I haven't told anybody about, and I haven't shown anybody the project because I haven't finished it yet. But I figured today I'd finally tell you guys what's going on with that. It's called The Animation, and to me it's a working title, but I don't know, I might keep it. And it's basically a video about an ant. I'm not really going to go into the details about what it's about, other than it's about like fitness and things like that. It's really funny, in my opinion, and it's taking a lot of work. I'm putting a lot of effort into it and a lot of time. I started this, feels like a year ago, and I've kind of been working methodically throughout the year, and I'm getting close to finishing that. And so right when I finish it, I'm going to put it on my channel, and yeah, you should be able to see that soon. During production of the time-lapse video with the rough draft and things, I kind of, I really liked doing the time-lapse. So that's another thing that I've been working on, is I've been working on making time-lapse videos, making sketches, and doing time-lapses of them for you guys. And that is probably going to be a new series on my channel, just time-lapses with Comico or something. I don't know. I can't really think of a good title for it. But yeah, that's going to be something that's coming very soon. Also, 5 Drawing Friday 10. That's another thing that I've been working on. It's going to be an amazing picture. It's only going to be one picture, but it's going to be 5 different, the stages of development of that picture. And I'm also going to be recording it and doing a time-lapse of that. That's going to be released as well. So for the final part of the update, I'm going to be talking about what is coming in the near future. The Taos comic, obviously, the animation, the time-lapse videos, 5 Drawing Friday 10. Still don't know about Demented 10. It might come, it might not. I don't know. There may or may not be another AVAC coming this December. So stay tuned for that, or don't, because, you know, I didn't say that it was coming out. Maybe some more animations. Probably just little animations, little shorts. I also have been wanting to do a Lego animation. Lego Batman specifically. So that might be in the works. I tried it before. Didn't really turn out how I wanted it to, so I scrapped it. And I might be coming back to that. Who knows? And lastly, one more thing that I've been wanting to do is get fraps. And if you don't know Niski, he does a video called In-Throughs. And it's where he basically does a walkthrough of games. And he has different seasons of it. And each season it's a new game. He did Mafia 2, Fallout New Vegas, The Matrix, Enter the Matrix, and Rage. So we were actually, me and him were talking today, and he, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he just made a remark saying, you should do a see-through of Fallout New Vegas. And I was like, that sounds like a really good idea. So, I don't know. Tell me if you guys want to see a see-through where I just do a complete walkthrough of Fallout New Vegas. And, yeah, that sounds like it'll be really, really cool to do. But, you know, I have to get fraps first if I would do that. So, yeah. Another thing that I might invest in, which probably isn't going to happen, is a capture device for my PlayStation 4 so I can do a walkthrough of The Last of Us Remastered, which is a game that I've been addicted to for the past couple of days, as you saw in that video. It's a freaking incredible game, way better than the PlayStation 3 version. And, yeah, I might do that. Who knows? So everyone, that has been the end of the update video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, stay tuned for the future of Comico Industries.
Why?